I have no idea what version this is.
Me neither. I like knocking on wood. We're back to Jazzercise.
High school dance. Cheerleaders.
Sing it. That's right.
Yes.
You know what? It's like thunder, lightning. I love it.
We have lost our minds today.
We have lost our minds.
That a vision of that for me is high school cheerleaders, football between the quarters when they get to run out in the field and do a little routine.
And everyone's
That's absolutely one of the
God,
songs.
here they come. Cheer for them.
Yeah. 100%. I'm so sorry. I know somebody's going to message and say, I did this when I was in high school. That was the song. I know.
I did that in high school. Let me tell you, like, and this won't surprise you. Like, I had a little boyfriend. We had cheer camp, and I was like, you have to go to my cheer camp. He was like the only one, like, clapping at SMU cheer camp.
SMU cheer camp. Do you still have the t-shirt?
I do. And I have, I have a spirit stick still that I got at camp. Don't let it touch the ground.
Yes.
So all the cheer people at RL Turner, I'm sorry, I let it touch the ground. It's probably the reason for all.
You better
let it touch the ground. I should
show your man what a spirit stick really looks like instead of that thing he's been telling you all these years.
That ain't no spirit stick.
That is no spirit stick.
I don't know what that is.
That's a thumbnail picture, buddy. Put that back.
That's right. The spirit has left the building. That's just a ghost. That's a scream stick.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know I was thinking about you because I was like I had my hair in the little afro puff and I thought of Dee, and you know she passed away and they had a whole thing. She passed away.
When did she pass away?
Let me see. I know.
I didn't know. We didn't send a card. Nothing.
I know. I mean, Raj. We're really late. Her name is Dee Freeman. She died 5 days ago.
I did not see that. Oh.
Wait, hold on.
5 days ago.
No, that's a different Dee. That's Dee Freeman, not Dee from What's Happening.
No, I did see Dee Freeman.
Spencer died. Hold on. She survived this piece. She died of cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, Danielle Spencer. And listen, I was like, that was August 11th.
It's not too late. It's not too late. We can August 11th of last year. It's too late. We can't send chicken soup.
It's literally too late.
It's too late.
But we can have a moment of silence. Okay, so.
Okay. And but you know, because you said Danielle Spencer, you made me think of, now we're going all the way back to school days. When you were in high school, there was a song by Tracy Spencer called Symptoms of True Love. Do you remember that song?
Oh, listen, that's a lot of syllables for a song.
And she was like 12 years old. I'm not joking. You look that up. Tracy Spencer, Symptoms of True Love. You will know it. You will know it. Y'all who are watching, good morning. Look up good old Tracy Spencer. I think she still gets a nickel for every 10 streams that happen on that song. So let's help her out. Everybody
She was
play
on
that
Star
today.
Search.
She was, I'm telling you, 12 years old, I think, when that song came out.
Listen, why do we even do this? Are we talking about any? Listen,
Because I'm all in nostalgia feels today.
I
Because
can't tell
Daddy's
tell
got to
people.
jump in a car after we're done. By the way, I'm on location, and when I'm home and I'm on location, that lets you know what home life is like. That's a bad sign. But I am home because as soon as we are done with our amazing show this morning, I have to jump in my vehicle and drive to the other side of Florida because, drum roll, it is wedding weekend for my youngest. Cassie gets married
I
this weekend.
cannot stand it.
I know. Craziness.
I hope all of you have friends like this that you've known for so long and you've gone through this like parenting journey. I mean, there's
Mm.
a point where it's all cute, and then there's the point where you're like, oh my gosh,
It's
homecoming this weekend, they have a date, you go through all these things, you need another parent. And John and I have gone
I will
very
tell you, that's the one thing many of you know. I'm no longer on Instagram or Facebook, but I will say there are moments where that's the thing on Facebook that I miss. I just hate all the other stuff that comes with it. But
right.
like for both of us, like every dance that our kids went to, like it was back in the day, it wasn't as creepy,
We didn't
annoying
know that it
as
was
the
gonna be
platform is
permanent
now.
forever and people were gonna go back later.
Because I remember like with Sweet Baby TJ going and just, all the pictures there.
Oh
And
yes.
when Clay, I mean, knock out
By the
with
way,
knockout.
Clay not getting married. However, is going on.
Clay, parentheses, not getting married.
Not getting put that up, Mari. Not getting married. It's going on tour.
Well, you told me she
Artist tour,
overseas, right?
electronic. No, here in the States. They just got
But
signed.
Clay went to London to
Yes.
DJ, yes?
Yes.
And now Clay is doing a tour in the States.
Now they're doing like the full.
For
They got
what?
the bus, like the full month for electronic music, where they're going on a bus and going from tour to tour to tour of the
Like
of
EDM kind of bus? I don't know, like electronic dance music kind of thing?
Electronic music, regular bus. It's probably a gas bus with electronic music.
I mean,
electronic.
are you silly? EDM is electronic dance music. Is that
Yes,
the tour? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not as
I'm
amazing.
certain it pays nothing.
Like, right?
Everyone is on that bus having ramen.
Contract.
I
Not
already
sure
know
what's going to happen when they go to the places.
when you're fighting over Marshawn's ramen noodles. That's what'll be happening on that bus. It's going to be Hunger Games.
To go. And you have to run. I know your mom. You have to go through the club and all of the.
Yes, everybody listening, find where Clay is and bring cans of beans. If you bring 4 cans of beans, it's free admission.
Free admission for 4 cans.
Clay is going to be like, don't stop listening to my mother and Uncle John. Stop.
I love cream corn.
Cream corn. Lord, the bus won't like that though. If all Clay has is cream corn, ain't going to go well on that bus.
Go look them up. They're recording a music video today. I'm not kidding. I mean, this is like.
That's awesome.
But
I don't know who LinkedIn user is. Thank you so much. I see the congrats coming up. Thank you. This platform we don't know who LinkedIn user is. That's all it says for us. Buy our t-shirt, by the way. LinkedIn
buy our
user.
t-shirt.
Yeah, no. It's just, I still don't understand.
So how are you doing with all of this?
I mean, I have not been able to get through any sort of toast speech without just crying. I mean, I'm just going to cry. There's no way around it. I'm a crier, and anybody who really knows me, I mean, I'm a weeper, and it's served me well in my career. When folks come into chat, if they start crying, I'm usually a happy participant, and it like brings down the tension usually in the conversation because I'm right there with you. Like I may not agree with you, but I'm going to cry.
That's what I was going to say. Does not influence him at all whatsoever.
No.
But the tears will come.
But the tears are real. Like I'm gonna,
That's
because you're in pain, and I'm sad for you, and I'm gonna fill right up. Um, but yeah, I'll still rule against you if you're
That's right.
wrong. Just so you
That's
know.
right.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
I will say, and I know not everybody can say this, but like we really love our soon to be son-in-law. Um, his parents are terrific. Like it's really nice to be able to say these things. I think they think we're pretty terrific. Certainly, they think Kathy is terrific. I'll find out
You,
about.
I mean,
Mm.
you're all right. You're
I'm all right. when when Cassie put out they had an Evite portion to the red, you got the invitation, but then you like go online to say whether you're coming or not, and there's a box that says, is there any song that you want the DJ to play? And of course I put Milkshake and Bootylicious and those things, and Cassie called me and said, I didn't even have to look to see who the person was. I just saw the list of songs, and I saw Milkshake, Bootylicious, and I was like, oh, my father RSVP'd. He's coming.
That is funny.
And then my sweet boo-boo wife is like, I don't know what Milkshake is. What's Milkshake? I'm like, I know.
love
I know.
She knows it. And then I'll start singing, and then she'll be like, oh God. Oh God, John.
I'm like, well, don't you remember you were laying in bed? I stood on bed. I was doing the whole dance. And she's like, you always do that. There's no distinguishing between songs. It's always the same.
No. Right. But you do. Oh, the music's coming. John's front row on the table.
Yes. Singing every word of Bootylicious. Come on. Where my soldiers at?
Wendy's here.
Hey, Wendy. Good morning.
John and I,
in all sweetness, though, I'm excited for it. I just want to make sure people know I'm not that like
he has been very excited for it. I've been a wreck. He's been very excited about it.
I will cry my eyes out. I don't know how I'm walking down the aisle with her. I mean, I'm going to be the one, and she will cry right along with me because she's.
Give Kathy the tissues to hold, like extra.
No, Kathy is banking on me locking eyes with her, and when she gives me the supreme eye roll, that I'll get myself together. That's what she's counting on.
Kathy's going to start crying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you're using the dad mug.
I am my grandfather's mug. Look at that. Isn't that? I know. This tiny mug. I'm telling y'all, if you didn't hear me before, when I was a little kid, it was like the biggest mug in the world. And now I'm like, this is nothing compared to the mugs that we usually drink out of. It's like, it's so small.
I know. Like, I on our Keurig, it's like 6 ounces or 8 ounces. And then the higher one.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
6 ounces.
6 ounces.
By the way, people, originally a 6 ounce cup is
I mean, crazy, right? 4 ounce for the espresso shot, but you're like, what am I going to do with 6 or 8 ounces of coffee? Who does that?
Wash my face?
Ridiculous. What is on your shirt today? Go ahead. What?
Call
HR. Lord.
I know. I know. I can't help it.
Can you, let's take a minute. I know we're going to talk about, we got lots to talk about with this candidate pool, but the SaaS work, the tech work, not SaaS, I want to call it tech work. What's happening with you and the HR tech?
Listen, I've been working really hard in finding lots of things. I wanted to be agentic. I'm trying to be cool. I'm literally about to hit enter, boom, and then does not go. Breaks. Panicked. I'm trying to fix it. I'm going through all the things because I mean, what do I know? Then I found out
coder.
The vibe was off. The vibe was really
off. It was off.
The vibe was off. So I've been spending the rest of the week pulling it over, which has helped me learn all sorts of things. But the big piece that people need to know is that like you're using AI wrong if you're just using it in the way that you would use Google. It's important to understand the nuance is the difference between people doing this correctly or not doing it. And it's funny, the next time you go, I found something last week that changed the way I coded. there was a gentleman who said that when he was typing, if he said, I had to turn this in to my boss,
Mm.
change the output. It already made an assessment of who you are.
Yeah.
And then you said, oh, I need to show this to my boss. This is the bias in coding. It assumed the person you're giving it to is smarter and less able to be fooled, and all of a sudden changed its output.
I mean,
Then he said, oh, I'm doing it in front of an audience. Oh, let me change it again. And so that's what I mean when you're saying so go back to something that you use on a regular basis and say, are you sure I'm showing this to my boss? And just see how it changes. And so I went in with
it's
a
crazy.
very specific task in mind of helping people find their dream job of what it is or whatever. And then had to go back and say, of all the crisis, the reason that it's going, why it's important, what I'm trying to do. And so we've been recoding, and because of it crashing using Lovable, because I'm the opposite of a name dropper. I say it. I'm
Say it.
say it.
Say it.
Lovable broke, so now I'm using Llama, and I have it all on my system, and I'm bringing it to like hard code. And so
Did
my
Lovable break for like everyone or just because
no,
you?
the reason it did, and it didn't even break like technically. What happened was it works, but not all of technology knows where like has caught up. So when it went out into GitHub and it was telling GitHub all of the things that I needed to do, then it flagged on GitHub. Lovable is the connection,
Oh.
and it goes through. So then it broke its database, no longer could connect, and it wasn't something I could connect to. It went through Lovable. Lovable will no longer connect because it's unable to do it because my account was flagged, even though they're the reason that my account was flagged.
I mean, what?
Right, because they were like, we think that it's a robot. Yeah, it is a robot. Like, have you been paying attention? There's lots of them. You should be prepared to know that people are going to be using robots.
I would think
So,
you should
like,
be prepared.
you should be prepared. But also, y'all, there's so much that we don't consider when we're looking for jobs, right? Like all of the various companies and what's going out there, the information is there. Some are doing really great, but I'm excited to have like a launchy launch. Launchy launch.
Launchy launch. When is the
Next week.
launchy launch? Next week. Okay.
I'm gonna let myself
Is there a day?
attack.
What's the
Monday? I'm afraid. Look, all of the little,
what you gonna be afraid for? It's gonna break.
It's gonna break.
I mean, all tech has broken.
I'm just flying the plane. I'm learning to build the plane as we're flying the plane. So,
I mean, it's like honestly, it's when I talk to people as well who get frustrated that I went on to the platform and it didn't work, and you're like, okay, let's get this remedied. Like, what was your experience? Where did it break? Let's look at what. And because behind the scenes, there's 15 different platforms that one thing made a change. And so it causes a ripple effect. Like all that stuff starts happening and you just have to be patient. But I had one person who was like, this is totally ridiculous. Like it should work every time I come on. And I was like, okay, do you still pay for cable?
Right.
Because what's your experience with cable? Like it breaks and it goes out. Like, are you calling Comcast and are like, you keep going with it? It's not like you're canceling and saying, never mind, I'm going to get my cable through Starlink. Really? You're not doing that.
Do that. I mean, it's like really actually do that. And I feel like that. Like literally what's funny is I don't know if anybody's heard of some of these other tools. It's like Ollama, Ollama.
Ollama. One word.
To help
Ollama.
your agents and stuff and using different tools, OpenClaw, just these various tools. And one of the things that a lot of the AI tools are doing is showing you, and this is relevant to what we're going to talk about, it shows you the logic so that you know what it's doing, because that was the complaint with Open AI. A lot of people were like, I don't know what it's doing, like whatever. I wish I could go back, and I probably can go look at the chat. It was saying the user is getting emotional and doesn't realize that the problem is actually their fault and it literally came back. Now, not everybody's chat GPT that wants to be your best friend. Literally, the way you go in, and it was like, it's really their fault, but they're getting emotional. And so I should like change the way
What
that
a sexist thing
and
that could
all of
be.
a sudden it started adding purple hearts because it knew that if they added a purple heart, I would not blow it up. It caught my purple heart and crowns and started that's how AI worked. It learns you because it knew.
Wow.
And it would say, oh, the user's getting really upset. I'm looking at our producer that's like working with Cursor. I use
User is
Cursor.
getting frustrated. Yeah.
The user's getting frustrated, but also it knew like, oh, who this person is because it gives you different tasks as you're trying to go with these tools. I was like, the sexism, but also
Right.
so cute.
So,
But also,
oh
I'm
my
not trying
God.
to, but oh, look at the crown. But I
That
think that
was
it's the world, like
hilarious.
it was made for other coders and didn't realize like that's the persona that it was built for. And so when you have a normal person who's like, you know, all right, can you make the font bigger? I can't see. And they're like, who are you? And first they get all mad.
18, at least
But it's
18 that
so,
font needs to be. What's this 10? What's 10?
we're going to bump it to 12, but no more. I'm like,
Have you met me?
I'm over 50 and it's
These
just me
bulbs,
and my friends.
not
They're
gonna
like,
happen.
oh, okay.
Not gonna
So,
happen.
but it's been fun. I
Well, it's part of the reason.
head developer of I'm building a full AI scope called what was it? Work. What I just changed the name because the other one was taken, but it was like
work.
the work AI, so you can
Work.
leverage and all that.
I
Maybe
bet you
should-
there. I bet you could do that one. I bet
Maybe.
you could do that.
But the world of work.
First of all, you're talking about signals, like how AI picks up on things. We got all of these people who are coming into the workforce, right? This applicant flood that we're talking about today, whether it's large group layoff, right? The Oracle, thousands of people. We talked about a bit of that last week, of course, but we've got more. Amazon has already let people know more are coming, more layoffs are coming. So we're talking about a large enterprise, but I got to tell you, the small business landscape, you may not, you may let go one or two. I got you, right? You're a small business, you're letting go of one or two to cut some costs, but the amount of small businesses that are letting go of one or two, also that volume is up. And so, yes, you're not responsible for 6,000 people coming into the job market, but when you look at percentages, if you're a 10-person company and you're cutting back on 2 roles, you've just laid off 20% of your workforce. Like, the numbers are what they are. I know they're smaller, but that's why the bigger impact. We've got all these people coming in, and AI reads it and is like, okay, what do I do now, knee jerk, based upon the signals that I'm seeing of this applicant flood? And it's not always right. The answers that it's given us are not correct.
No. And what I think is also important, and that's what I've been looking at too, just looking at Amazon, they filed over 4,500 WARN filings, right? The WARN filings
Is that
are
crazy?
the layoffs. And
yes, that's right.
2022, over 27,000 layoffs.
Crazy.
27,000. And you want to know,
yeah,
you take the job.
If you take the job, first of all, hush up, dog. And But you wonder, you're like, should I take the job? You have to take the job knowing that it's a temporary assignment. That's what I'm advising as people on it, particularly in tech companies. Take it as a temporary assignment. Yes, you're a W-2 employee. Let's talk about it in the US. Yes, you're a W-2 employee. I get it. But you got to walk in thinking maybe 18 months that I'll be here before I'm turned
It's
over.
it's ridiculous. I know I'm frozen. I don't know if you can hear me, but
I hear you. Yeah. You're coming through fine. But that face you're making that you're frozen with was perfect.
oh, it was.
It was
Hold on.
no, it was all
Uh,
attitude.
I try. I'm not. I can't. Um, but it's the problem. And I've said it so many times. There's so many tools, new tools that are coming out to help applicants, but they're only
Hmm.
helping with one part of the equation. Um, I think we should keep a running tally. If you want to know how many jobs, like I personally have been rejected for, should I tell you the?
You
Should I
should
give you the
say the
tally?
number. By the way, while you're looking that up, we're so glad to have our millions of fans here this morning.
That's
If
right.
you are someone who is in the seeking phase of life, please be sure that you drop your LinkedIn profile link and any info about what kind of roles you're looking for in the chat. Lots of folks are looking at this not only now but after the fact. So make sure you advertise yourself.
So 1,172 jobs. Uh,
1,170. Well, the dog is yelping because it's in
well,
pain for
I
how
mean,
much
it's
you've
insane
applied
for
to.
me. 1,172. And nobody has prepared. I mentally know this game, right? And I know the tools that I'm using, but the mental health piece of being rejected
Oh my
1,000
gosh.
times when you're
First of
looking.
all, you haven't been even, I would say the vast majority of those, you haven't even been directly rejected. You've just
Oh,
been, you
none,
haven't even gotten anything.
none, 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 none. Um, those are and what's interesting is that these were using a program that uses like the quick apply or whatever of
Hmm.
those pieces, and so that's something else that haven't considered the difference. If we do click apply and we do have all of these candidates, do we treat those different? Should we allow click apply? I think we're at a different stage because
I
it does
think so.
allow the
I
bots
think,
to do it. I think we have
yep.
to go back and reassess what a candidate experience should be.
That click apply has been a hot topic the last 30 days for sure. A hot topic about, and a big movement to get rid of it. A big movement. Bless you. A big movement to do so because of exactly what you're talking about, Jackie. Like this, it's too easy, and the bots
It's
are
too
just doing it.
easy. It's too easy, and you're not getting the candidate response when you reach out. They're like, "Who are you talking to?" Or they think that they've been rejected from another job when they see an email. I mean, like literally, honestly, and truly, I set up in Zapier so it moves it off my inbox because you go in and like that's just does something to your brain when you're going in to try to pay a bill or look at an email from a friend and then you see you were rejected. So it moves it to a separate state. But a lot of people don't think about that. Um, knowing the roles, and then of course like knowing what should we look at,
Mm-hmm.
what's going to be important. I have to schedule something or came up with a product that would go in and get more specific about values and mission because my biggest fear is using AI to help apply for these jobs. I'm going to get a job somewhere that's I don't want to work there.
You don't want to, and I love Aaron was just saying this. By the way, good morning, Aaron. We're glad you're here. Um, it's just please don't put it in the chat. It's just a little LSD. It takes the edge off for Jackie. That's all. The
Allergies. Oh, Finn, say hi to Finn.
allergies. Look, that big allergy mop just came next to you. That's
Freaking pollen like Velcro.
all
Pollen.
over. Right. Aaron saying that he had a mechanical engineer leader apply to a technical architect role this week. Now, for those of you who aren't astute in that particular field. It may sound like, well, that's not that big of a deal. That's not, one would not apply for that other kind of role, right? So is Aaron's point. And I have, so at Humoriso, we at the moment are hiring for an HR administrator. And because the word administrator
That's
is
right.
in the title, the amount of bots, and they're answering, by the way, your knockout questions, they're lying. They're just, they know the positive answer they're supposed to give in order to move
That's right.
forward. I've had folks apply who have different types of administration experience, no HR whatsoever. And this role is a hybrid role, and everybody applying who lives all over the globe says, yes, I'm within X distance from where the role is. And it's a lie. I'm like, first of all, you are not going to get from Mumbai to Vero Beach on a daily basis. It's just not going to happen.
The train is not going to get you.
It's the truth. And of course I have to like, I just can't help myself. A couple of my send an email to, and I'm like, thank you so much. Just want to confirm that you are within an hour from this particular location. Oh, yes. And I'm like, well, your resume says Mumbai.
That's right.
It's on your resume.
That's right.
Oh, but I'm happy to move. Oh, come on.
Oh, no. And
right.
You won't be, by the way. Like, I don't know if you don't have CNN where you live, but you won't be. And also, bad choice. Bad choice. And the other part is that what the candidate doesn't realize is that now you're in the database as an idiot. You're literally now in the database that said you applied to be the president of this bank.
Well,
and you
look at what Wendy wrote. Wendy did HR for a hospital, and here we go. Now she'll be marked as an idiot or whatever, like you're saying, Jackie, because now all of a sudden she's in the cycle getting nursing roles because she worked in a hospital. Not everybody that works in a hospital is a nurse. Give me a break.
I know that there is companies out there where I've applied like 25 times for every job that they've ever had. Thanks, AI. Should we do that commercial? We should be like, thanks, AI.
Here's part of the problem when you're looking at the signals, right? I'm supposed to be astute. Now I'm going to, let me be, Johnny Job Seeker. I want to use all of the tools that are being, quite frankly, pushed in front of my face every time that I'm going on to look. So I'll pick on LinkedIn because I think that's an appropriate one to use because a lot of people will go on LinkedIn looking for their next role. Okay. LinkedIn has told me numerous times that I'm perfect for this list of roles. In fact, there are times they will email me this list of half a dozen roles that they believe you are uniquely qualified for. And so I have applied for those roles. I'm telling you all the truth. Like right now, I've applied for roles, and I do it for a variety of reasons, but I will let all of you know I have yet to be called for any of them.
Right.
I've gotten auto rejections from some of them. Well, how could I get auto rejected? LinkedIn just told me I was uniquely qualified for this role.
I love when you apply at a company that has work-life balance and yet you get a reject email at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard saying it was so bad it woke him up. It woke him up.
It could be somebody. Now, let's be fair. It could be that they have flexibility with someone who has urinary issues. And so they are up in the middle of the night. And while they're up, they're checking some emails so then they can sleep in a little bit later in the morning. I don't think you're thinking flexibly.
As a person heavier on the senior side. Maybe.
You all
could work that 1 hour between 3 and 4 a.m. for real.
Once you get 50 plus, there's a whole WhatsApp group of middle of the night peers. We're all on there, and so we just check in with each other. Up, it's 2:30. Who's up?
Who's up? But that's the other thing. Like you have to deal with the fact that
you're getting rejections by text. Just so you know.
Oh no, that's my husband sending text messages. He does listen, he does not care. He
I cannot,
does
I
not
just
care.
can't get it through
My
my
phone
head.
is on do not disturb. The only one that goes through is my husband who does not care.
Who doesn't
I
care
kid
and
you,
is
do not care.
sending stupid gifs of something that he just saw. I can't get it in my. Kathy said to me this morning, she's like, I might be packing a little in the background. I said, as long as you don't have a leaf blower while you're doing it, you'll be fine. Don't
Yeah. Are
worry.
you kidding? Nobody can hear you. What? We got dogs, my neighbors. The Thursday, I still haven't negotiated with the apartment complex next door to not do the yard work maintenance on Thursdays. They don't listen.
They don't listen. Well, because your partner runs out there with his backpack on, ready to go with
Let me
them.
tell you what my partner, using the term loosely, did. Last week, the apartment, so people know, senior living apartment complex next door. And apparently
You
they
ought
had
to
a
walk those halls, by the way.
they
Walk
had
those
a
halls.
statue. They had a statue break, and they were going to get rid of it. They asked my husband, "Oh, do you want a statue that broke? You know, you can use it for." Why do I want a broken Grecian statue used for the swimming pool at my house?
He said yes.
Todd said he misses me. That's why he's texting me.
Did he take the
Lies.
statue?
He took the statue, and it wasn't just a broken arm, like literally the head's falling off. Why do I want why do I want a statue of a Grecian woman without an arm and a broken head at my house? He was like, "Oh, I didn't want him to feel bad." I was like, "How is he going to feel when he sees it at bulk trash pickup in front of our
Yes.
house?"
Yes. Everybody in the whole side of the
The
building looking out.
whole building. They already know. They watched him bring it over. They're like, "What is he going to do with it?" They already watch. He forgets. That's like a whole hobby over there.
You know, what's that? You're supposed to relax.
I
What,
do that.
tap
Yeah,
your
the
fart?
pull the load
Yes, you
flat.
have to. That's what you have
Yeah.
to do. I mean, I just
And
can't.
you could.
Honestly, my dad would be the same way. My dad would be like, "Oh, yeah. We might need that. I might need a piece of that for something." What
You
you going
don't
to do
need
with the
one.
base of a statue? When is that going to come up that you need this? I
Todd,
will tell you
even
the
on his
worst
best day.
things. The worst thing was when something my dad took 2 years later proved valuable, like worthwhile, because he went and he's like,
No.
look, I needed the screw and I had this screw from when, so and so, when they threw out their total gym, I took the screws out. This screw fits perfectly in this other thing.
I'm so glad I have this total gym screw. Stop.
Yeah. I'm telling you, right? This is I mean, you know me, I'm like 1-800-JUNK, back that truck up. Come get all of this,
All of it. I want
every
all
bit
of
of
it
it.
gone. That's it. That's it. And
It's funny. I don't want to forget. It's funny because we're talking about this sort of like, not to make fun of Todd, but the fact that his elevator doesn't reach the top floor, but the idea of the idea of him sort of charting his own path. I have talked to, and I know you get to talk to a bunch of people, obviously, as well. But this month so far, and it's only the 9th of the month, I have had 4 conversations with younger people, either just getting ready to graduate college, maybe went to school a couple of years ago, maybe not have gone to school at all. 4 people in 9 days who wanted to talk to me about entrepreneurship, how they're going to start their own business, all kinds of things. One talked about franchising, by the way. So one is raising some money so that they can get a franchise of a particular fast food, or was it fast coffee? I forget, brand. Others just generally talking about entrepreneurship and what they're planning on doing. I think when you look at the workforce, there's reason for people to start thinking, I don't want to participate in this mess because no one gets back to me. I'm not getting a job. I'm just going to do my own thing.
right. You have to right now. I mean, because they're doing what they're calling another phrase that we love, job hugging. People are holding on tight to their job, hugging. That's what they're calling it. I didn't make it up.
Why do
quiet
we have to
quitting,
keep doing
quiet,
this stuff?
whatever,
First of
whatever.
all, quiet hugging is against handbook policy. I'm certain of that.
That is true. Job hugging. Loud.
Job
If
hugging.
you hug, do it loudly.
Do it loudly. Let
Um,
everybody know.
let everybody know. But the other part that is interesting, and I told Todd, I was because the question has been like, oh, what do you want to do with like who do I work for? I was like, no, I want to use it to work with agents to build my own company and actually have us be a solopreneur, fully agent driven to see what happens.
Yep.
Because if it works and you figure it out, it's going to be too late later. That's why you have to jump on these things now to understand the AI. It's changing so rapidly that if you haven't gotten into, you don't have to vibe code anything major, but if you haven't used the technology, I got it to go in using Perplexity and find the cheapest flight. We found the flight, bought the flight, but then I didn't even know this. If it goes down in a certain amount in a number of days, you get a refund. Would you like for me to set up a reminder and a bot? I'll check the price every day.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Doesn't hurt me any. Or you seem to be checking your email. I'll check your email every morning and I get a dossier every morning. This is what's in your email. This is what's important. You didn't respond to this. I used to pay a person to do that.
That's right. She gone now.
Money.
She gone.
Now she's gone. She wasn't.
But she gone.
But now, I got this AI. I still need her.
I got this AI. I got this AI.
I'm cheating on you with Perplexity. She doesn't talk back.
But you can do entire segments, and this is where I think when we talk about the pool of candidates, we do have to be distinctly thoughtful about disciplines. Not all roles are overwhelmed, meaning we still have a great need for people in particular disciplines. Those of you in the medical discipline, there's still lots of hiring happening with home health aides and some other types of medical assistant roles. We've got lots of hiring happening in certain manufacturing disciplines. We've got lots of hiring happening, quite frankly, in the hospitality industry, believe it or not. There's lots happening, and I'm using hospitality broad strokes, hotel, restaurant. There's lots of hiring there because that spend is still happening, just so you all know.
But not in the ways that it's important to note.
Yeah.
Again, like when we talk about AI and people say, oh, well, you can't have AI in healthcare. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Yes, that's right.
They're looking at, there's hospitals not necessarily making a diagnosis. You still have to have a human in the loop, but there is, like within healthcare, AI is a strong component of it. I mean, you look at, like, you're talking about hospitality, but you still have right now in the US, while Starbucks is pulling back, there is a line of coffee shops that just came in that was like the most popular in China that's never had anybody, all web, 100% never had people do it.
I know the name of that brand. It starts with an L.
It's got a deer. There's like a,
what the heck is the name of it? I know the name of the brand. It'll come to me.
And
yes, you're totally right. Listen, McDonald's, there's a huge piece of it that is AI driven, that is tech driven. They don't want you to order food there anymore. You Luckin, that's
Luckin Coffee.
They don't want you to do anything with people anymore. They want you to use the app. McDonald's,
that's right,
baits you with extra points, free food if you do it through the app.
Do it on your phone because
that's right.
Big. When you go in there, you're like, what am I supposed to do with this screen?
Yes.
And let me tell you, they have it like, but what's important to know on the other side of that is like, what's the real cost of this efficiency?
Yes.
They already know, if you read the book Bowling Alone, they already know, like the thing that makes difference on top of all this technology alone is the relationships.
And that's the thing. That's correct. So yesterday morning, the whole medical, thank you, Aaron. Yes, Luckin Coffee. I had blood work yesterday. Done. Okay, everybody. lots of tech all around me when they were drawing my blood. Lots of tech, the labeling, everything that was spitting out automatically all over the place, right? Even the machine technology to keep that kept the blood sort of moving, right? There's this machine that you just
Yes.
drop your tubes on, and it just the blood tubes, and it just keeps moving. But the phlebotomist, the person taking my blood, we need a human that will still do that, because there are things that even if I sat in a machine where my arm would be put into a sleeve and the machine would, poke me with a needle and draw the blood, blah, that could happen. But the machine can't handle somebody coming in who is nervous about
That's right.
needles, who doesn't is squeamish at the sight of blood, who is honestly, fine maybe to have their blood taken, but is stressed because they know why the blood is being taken. My number, I already know I'm starting to show some symptoms, and so we're checking the blood work to see if cancer is really, happening. We're going to look at my hemoglobin. So that person is bringing human in. You still need a human who would be able to interact with that person. So it may be, and I'm using a very simple example because this just happened to me yesterday. Even in the midst of types of industries where AI it's heavy tech laden, what are the ways in which we can still be distinctly human in some of that work that has to
In
be
that
done?
same work. I mean, I think one example, it's no by no doubt we have senior parents because we're seniors. So if you know, but
I'm
my
sorry, hold on one second. Shut your mouth.
oh,
Continue.
I'm the senior. Well, I'll just say that. I know y'all don't know when you look at me back. Anyway,
No, she's got 6 rubber bands in the back of her neck pulling everything
25,
back. Just
25. But my dad uses the life alert, right?
yeah.
So what is interesting is when you hit the life alert, it doesn't just call 911. It calls 911. It gives them the code to the house, so my dad doesn't have to worry about it. But what it does is they call you. And they could just send a text, but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
call you and they tell you what happened. Then they call you back and tell you that you've been updated. And then they call you back of where they're going and they tell you what the status is every step of the way. And there's nothing worse than being so far apart from someone you love than to get a text that says, "We're taking dad to the hospital."
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What happened? And then they can't pick up the phone because they're in a hospital district or they're not getting good service or they're
Yeah.
driving or they can't look at to have a person. I don't care where he is.
Right.
I picture him in Beverly Hills somewhere very luxuriously
Very.
calling me at 2 a.m. It's going, oh, I'm so glad I got a chance
I
to
got you. Yes.
listen.
Yes. I figured you'd be going to the bathroom now, so I'm giving you a call.
But I mean, it just helps you and
Yeah.
to have
Yes.
a person. There are definitely, but you as a human need to understand how the AI can work so that you can feel more comfortable because it's coming and you just don't want it to be at the last minute. And there's things that
That's
you need
right.
to know so you can work around when you have to be able to understand it. I mean, the fact that like Cassie, if John was a great friend of mine, I would obviously be invited to the wedding, but I'm not. Maybe
I'm
he
not.
forgot.
I
And in the
totally did.
morning, he remembers. So
No.
in the morning, I
Because I didn't want your partner with his leaf pack coming with you
listen,
to this thing.
hey, there's a market for everything. There's a market for everything. So what if tomorrow he says, "Hey, I need you to buy this ticket." It has to go out, and you can, if you don't know, you can code to go out and get all the you find your plane ticket and get the hotels and get all these things so that you don't have to mess with it. It's gonna happen in I like what Jamie said. I can bring the statue. Do they Cassie doesn't have a Grecian statue
No.
for
And
her
this is
pool?
why, everyone, let's give a round of applause. Thank you, Jamie, for all of your years of service. Today will be his last.
I love what would we do without Jamie? What would we do without Jamie?
But this is to exactly what you're saying. One of the
And
things
his partner, by the way.
that human resources, I'm going to pick on HR for a second. One of the things that human resources is I'll say unintentionally, though I do think sometimes it is intentional. One of the things that is either being done intentionally or happening unintentionally is we're abdicating the human part of the role that we have. We are so enamored and excited about the technology, about AI. We're running around for all of it. Oh, yes, I need an agent for this. Oh, yes, I need an agent for that. No, you don't. But you just we're obsessed with all of it now because we want that to be our substitute for relevance. You see, everybody, you need me because
Woo!
this is what's, and we're abdicating the human part of things. And I'm telling you, the human part is what is going to keep us distinctly needed. Stop focusing so much on
That's
the
right.
AI.
But what people don't know is the people part. Like, we go through this every year, and I know we will this year. We'll be like, don't forget, if you're going to fire people, now's the time. Why? Because
Yes.
this is what happens. And every year, people will be like, no, oh, yeah, my mistake. Oh, we're going to have to let him go. It's Thanksgiving. Well, we should wait after Thanksgiving where they were going on vacation. Oh, well, then we'll wait to the beginning of the. Listen to me. Only a human is going to tell you that.
Yeah.
The overall impact. The
Yes.
models have not, we've gotten so far, we don't even have a model to use of the human condition and the impact on the world of work.
It is well, part of our issue. Ooh, now you got me going. When we look at these signals, we are not handling the behavioral component of things the way that our discipline is supposed to handle. So think about things like change management. Think about things like performance management. There is they both of those, and there's other areas as well. I'm just picking on those two. Those are two distinct areas, heavily influenced by psychology, heavily influenced from an organizational standpoint, psychology, and an individual standpoint, psychology, the collective and the individual. And here's HR. Could you get that form
That's right.
hiring, department manager? If you're going to do a layoff, a reduction, just fill that form out and let me know the numbers. We'll put that into our HRIS. We're going to spit out the termination letters, have it all ready to go. You all, I'm going to tell you, I happened to see a post from the director, I forget the title, maybe VP of HR for Oracle, who was talking about did you see that? The process for laying off the 30,000 people and
Right.
then the hiring
Right.
of the CFO.
Right.
Did you see that?
Right. Right.
Amazing. Read that post. Find that post.
I can't.
It is long. Let me make sure I prep
But
everybody. It's a
here's the thing,
long
and
post,
we've
but
been saying it on this show for years. The problem is we started teaching the software instead of teaching the fundamentals. And as a result, I mean,
yep.
what you're talking about when you're like change management, people don't know. And I know we're showing our age when we say this, but you used to
Show it.
get
Show it.
we used to get a new CEO at the company. And before the new CEO,
Every 2 years at some
the
companies.
change management people would come and work with comms, and you
Yes.
had the full company meeting and
Yes.
the after meeting, and if you didn't care, you could leave at lunch and everybody else could stay and learn more about what this change was going to do and how it was going to impact, so you felt more secure. And now we're like, there's going to be a change at the company next week, and the people who really don't care about the company start looking for another job. They don't know how because it's easier than trying to figure it out. We don't try to make the person whole anymore. Like, whole means a check and a computer, instead of what really needs people. Still, we haven't done, the contingency plans. We don't talk about what, we don't
Mm-hmm.
have
Mm-hmm.
published policies of what we're going to do, how we're going to change, who's supposed to take over
Yes.
for the organization. We don't do these things anymore. And so the human isn't there.
Jackie and I will be in a couple of weeks. We'll be at Work Human live
Yes.
in Orlando, Florida, and I have the privilege of sharing with senior leaders in HR at Work Human Live, and I get to walk through the trust framework with them. And I will tell you, it will not surprise me that there will be senior leaders in human resources who
You've
will
never
be
seen it.
shocked, have never seen it,
Right.
don't understand firsthand true change management because they're used to it. I'm not saying that they aren't exposed to change. Of course they are. But truly managing it, communication strategies around that. And I'm not saying that because that means that's the only way that success can happen. But what I am saying is we are abdicating our humanity when we don't sit to plan what will this change mean for those that we are talking to? What will it do for those that are going to be displaced as a result of this? I mean, you and I remember the days of like it was an automatic where Lee Heck Harrison or Right Management, some other outplacement company we were absolutely going to have that be part of things because we want to help set people up for success in this transition. Let me tell you something. Those 30,000 people at Oracle, they're not all getting that kind of support.
No.
They're
And
not.
people need to also know and part of the reason that they're doing it is to coddle these people. Like I think, Jamie, we need to make this into a shirt. I put all my stuff into AI. I was looking at it and it said they chose the boat every time. So it's like they always had the money, but they chose the boat. They are about to lay off how many people? And the CFO is going to be making close to $1 million a year with a
Did you
$2.5
see
million
that?
sign-on bonus.
Did you
Potential
see?
bonus, not sign-on. And at the same time that they're letting thousands of people go. And the way that it said, it's like, no, they always had the money. They just chose the boat. I don't know how. I mean, is he going to walk in smiling? Is he going to whistle when he goes in? When people are losing thousands, full departments? Like,
Honestly, hire me.
at the same time of the Paramount and his son, like, are we looking at what's the actual impact on the regular humans?
You could be a CFO.
Like that?
You could be a CFO.
Fully could be. I could.
Honestly, all you have to do is go, no, no,
We'll all be in trouble.
no. Let me show you how you be a CFO. No.
That's right.
Right. Can I have money for it? No.
No. No.
Have you looked at the numbers? Yes. What do you think? No.
No. And she better be good. If you let 30,000 people go, so now you can afford this person's salary, she better be good.
She better be good.
Better say at least
$950,000
no.
salary. Y'all, if you haven't seen it, you got to read. You got to read that post. It is fascinating. And by the way, I'm not saying that as like code to like throw this VP of HR under the bus. This
nothing to do with it. No.
Nothing to do with it. Just sharing the process of everything that had to happen. Not the decision maker for sure.
That wasn't her decision, and we have to compartmentalize. What's the word?
There you go. Ooh, compartmentalize. Go ahead.
Ooh, that was hard. I mean, we have to in this role, right? Wait, $29.7 million package.
Times are rough.
For some. Not for Hillary Baxton.
Ooh, said her name.
I did.
Said her name.
Yeah, because I need a loan. I need her attention. Hillary, if you watching.
I always think about there are when I'm obviously talking to some people who are struggling to find the next role, but are maintaining still in the maintaining of a positive attitude. I always think about, I'm going to get you, sucker. And when he goes to get a drink and they were like, it's 10 cents for water. And he was like, 10 cents. And he's like, you got to pay for the cup. And he's like, F the cup. Pour some.
Can you pour it in my hand? How much for just one rib?
Listen.
What was that?
What one order rib? Yeah. Just one.
No, just one rib. Just one.
Listen, y'all, that's this weekend. If you've never seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Oh my gosh. It is so funny.
In CB4,
it's highly inappropriate, but it's so funny.
see in the movie CB4 and they go to the restaurant, it's called Big Ass Biscuit, and it's like huge pancake. It's up there, and he goes, "Shut up and eat your big ass biscuit." I'm sorry. Can we put that on a shirt, Jamie? Shut up and eat your big ass biscuit.
We're ending the show on a note to show you why the show will no longer exist.
Why we have to be, we will never get picked up.
We will never have a sponsor.
We will always be.
You are so brilliant, by the way. Thank you. I love today. Brilliant. We talked about so much like good stuff today. My gosh.
And I mean, we're getting there. I'm telling you, learning to pretend to be a developer has taught me a lot about what we're really dealing with. I can see why this is so important and see why we have to change the way we're looking at it to really accomplish. We can accomplish a lot, but not being resistant. You have to be open and willing to change, because I don't know when my next full-time opportunity will be and what it will even look like or what it needs. I don't know what it needs.
That's right.
At this point. I mean, I know what individuals need, but I'm just saying as an industry, and I think we really want to support all of you. I can't believe it's already 10:02.
I know, it's time. Look at that. We loved it today. Thank you all for joining. Clink.
Clink, clink.
Bye.
Bye. Happy